Today, I want to build an amazing auto machine that anyone can make to take down hordes of mobs with. So, let's get to it. Right off the bat, if you've been around for a while, you may have noticed I don't have the music I typically use playing in the background. And that's because I got a copyright on the last Zelda video I made, due to the Korok Forest song. So, just to be safe, I'm gonna avoid using that song from now on. With that settled, I have made my way to the bottom middle portion of the map, which is where this pirate ship is that I want to take down, all without Link having to assist too much in the process. When making a device like this, you need a homing cart to chase the enemies down, a stabilizer to keep the device upright, and a construct head to track the enemies. When it comes to damage, beam emitters are always great, especially when paired with something like a frost emitter that will lock the mobs in place. So that's what I plan on using. And now that we have a rundown of all the parts, it's time to build. I decided this time around that I wanted to keep it simple. So I pretty much made one device, then decided I would make the same device again and just stick them together, plus a battery. So let's go see how it does. And yeah, it's working shockingly well, which checks out since it has all the parts it would need to succeed. Overall, it cleared the monster forces with no issue, while only losing the frost emitters and one laser along the way. The main plus for our first auto machine is that it's simple enough for most people to recreate, while also still being able to get the job done.
Outstanding!
Now for my next build, I want to test just how effective of a device I can make by only using 5 parts, which you can do in 4 if you exclude the battery. Which means, of course, this time we have another fairly simple build that hopefully takes down the enemy mobs using a fire hydrant with a shock emitter attached to electrify everything. The only issue I think we could run into is that this thing is lacking some firepower and could take a while to clear the entire holdout. But let's see what happens. Well, as you can see, it is taking the mobs out and doing a great job at locking the enemies in place. Well, except for that one boat goblin that was thrown at me while I was trying to watch what was going on. Overall, if you don't mind waiting 3 to 5 business days for the battle to end, this machine is the perfect device. Plus, it's a super simple build. That's been 2 pretty simple builds so far that have worked out. But what if you're the kind of person that has to be a little extra with your builds? Well, for you, I present the Automech. It essentially has all the parts from all the other devices combined into it, but it looks cool in the process. I'm gonna do a quick walk around in case you want to see how all the parts are put together, if you want to build one for yourself. And now that that's done, let's see what this thing can do. And it turns out our Automech is having no problems at taking down this entire base. However, that's not really surprising. What is surprising is that I accidentally put flame emitters on the feet instead of using frost emitters, like I had originally planned for. Even with that being the case, this build is a resounding success. And you can make one too, with whatever pieces you want attached to it. If you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Also, leave a comment, cause I respond to those pretty often. And as always, I'll catch you next time.